All right, today we're working on a 2017 Chevy Malibu. It has an error message when you go to shut it off that says shift to park in the dash. And what I tracked it down to is the switch on the button for the shifter. That goes, it's under here. I've got it, it's tucked behind the carpet, but I've got that back probed into the BCM where the switch, so the switch is normally closed when it's in park, and then when you squeeze the button, it goes high like that. So, of course, now it's working perfectly because that's how intermittents work. Once you get your test equipment hooked up, they won't break. But I want to show you something we can look at to help us understand what we're looking at. So we're going to get this down to, let's go like 500 microseconds. I've got a trigger set up here so we can only see the switch closing. So now this is zoomed way in, so the two divisions here is 1/1000th of a second, or 1 millisecond. So you can see these extra bumps here. This is the contacts in the switch making poor contact or bouncing. And I want to show you how bad we can make that look. So if I go really slow on the switch, you see how bad we can make that? So we know those contacts are weak in that switch. I'll do it one more time for you. We're looking at this as just little bits of a fraction of a second. So I'm going to do it one more time really slow so you can see that. And you can see how it kind of hangs high for a little bit after I release the switch. And again, it's only about a millisecond. So on the bigger, zoomed way out, when we're looking at 10 seconds of data, you won't see this. But this is just fractions of a second where this switch isn't making perfect contact. You can even see down here where it's not making perfect contact. That's the advantage of having a super high sample rate when we're testing stuff like switches, especially these little micro switches. So, that's the power, real power of an oscilloscope, is to be able to look at things that you would never ever normally be able to see, including these itty bitty little jumps there where it's just not quite pulling it all the way down. So I just wanted to demonstrate how you could really zoom in, and with a high sample rate you can see a whole lot more than you normally could see with just a multimeter. So thanks for watching.